Dude,
working every day.
Yeah, what's it like?
Every day working. What is it like? I actually just made a video about this because somebody asked me, like, why are you grinding every day? Pothole. Okay, I wasn't bad.
We're all right, Philly.
We're all right. And I love it. I can't complain. You know, the only thing that I would ever complain about is the burning the midnight oil and crashing after the 6th day, right? But it's fine because the next day you sleep, you get some water, you get some coffee, and you're good to go right after that. So I really have no complaints. It's fun, it's entertaining. I'm always learning. I'm always adding value, right? Like almost at every moment, I'm reaching out to someone. I'm reading, or I'm listening to an audio book. I watch a YouTube video that adds value. Like, I hardly watch BS, right? Like, it's like eating healthy. After a while, it becomes a habit, and then there's nothing wrong with it.
Could you put yourself in someone else's shoes that works 9 to 5?
No.
Like,
no.
What?
How would that make
Try to express that. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm not going to pick an industry, so I don't want to.
Yeah, let's just pick industries. Like, what?
I would go crazy, especially at a desk, like that type job or any job at that.
Like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then
just thinking about that makes me cringe.
So why? Why though?
Why? Because your destiny is in someone else's hands. 9 to 5. Like, are you setting those hours for yourself? More than likely, no. Now, if I was working 9 to 5 for myself, I would be happy. That makes sense. Where if that's what I want to work and those are the hours that I want to put in, then I would feel good.
So it's just the feeling that you're not in control.
You're not really working towards a goal. Most 9 to 5s don't have a goal for themselves, meaning those hours they put in is for someone else. Someone else's goal. Their vision.
That void, and their goal is to maybe get paid.
Yeah, like I actually saw a quote, a meme, right? It was a guy that had a cool Lamborghini or whatever, and his employee asked, "You're like, wow, that's an awesome car." And the guy said, "Yeah, you keep putting in the same amount of work you're doing, maybe I'll get I'll get another one next year."
It's really
like, how insulting is that?
It's really effed
like,
up.
It's like someone else's pockets is getting fatter off your energy.
How do you feel about that? That's a controversial topic.
I feel bad for the people who are allowing that for themselves. Now, let me just put a little twist on it. Some people need that depending on the circumstances that they live in. Like,
what if they're happy, dude?
If they're happy, then kudos to them. Kudos to them. I would say they maybe need to shoot a little bit higher. But, some people are just content with that, and I appreciate that, right? Like, it's just, that's what they like to do, and they.
So I guess the real question is, it's not, or the real assertion is not generalized that everyone with a 9 to 5 is in the wrong planet. It's that if you have an issue with 9 to 5 and you're just gonna keep showing up.
There you go. That's a good point. Yeah, it's not the hours.
This is really completely biased. Me asking you, Isaiah, what would it feel like if you had a 9 to 5?
Yeah, that's true.
This is a biased conversation based on you.
That's true. I actually know someone. They're and I'll say the industry because they actually like their job. They're an environmental attorney, and they're a little more than 9 to 5, but they're like a 1099. They get paid 6 figures a year, and they like it. Like, they help the environment. They're in strong. Like, she's an official attorney, and she actually helps. She has a mission. There's a vision towards that.
After 5 p.m. though, what does she do?
She comes back home.
Does that
she's a
turn
reader.
off?
No. Actually, no. She has her briefcase. She's a reader. As far as her working on her industry, I'm not sure. But
what if the people that are happy with their 9 to 5 never actually work 9 to 5? They just get paid for 9 to 5, but they actually work 9 to 9. Because once you're in purpose, regardless if you work for someone else or you work for yourself, what if the moral of the story is, once you're in purpose and you're in presence and you enjoy what you're doing because it's fulfilling you from an emotional, spiritual, and logical aspect.
School teachers.
You just do it and do it and do it.
Yeah.
It's a thought.
Like, school teachers are one. I appreciate them, and you can't play them.
Meaning, is it those that work for someone else where they structured hours as 9 to 5, that's when they get paid. I would argue, or I would want to enroll someone to have this conversation with themselves to really think on this. Do the ones that really love it, do they shut that part of their brain off when they leave at 5?
Exactly.
Or do they keep working, they're just not getting paid? Because it's not about getting paid, it's about doing something you're purposeful about. And it's those that work 9 to 5 and get paid and only work 9 to 5 that don't fulfill from that find other things to do.
Yeah.
And that the real conversation is not about 9 to 5 but fulfillment.
Exactly. And just kind of the last point on it, to position yourself. If you're in a position where you have to work a 9 to 5, like at the moment, but you're working on a side hustle, you're working on a passion on the side, but you just need some income right now, kudos to you. You know what I mean? Like that, like you can't knock that. It's just those ones, like you said, who are stuck in the 9 to 5, who are stuck in their own limiting beliefs, like, I hate my job type people. Those 9 to 5ers, I hate my job type people.